This is Kyle Cox doing my Project 2 video here on logistic growth. We'll jump right into it. Really going to highlight the difference between logistic growth and exponential growth and how one gives a better view of how you can project like a natural population and its growth. So we know that linear growth is adding an X number so many times a year. So like 10 new fish a year. After 5 years, you've got 60 fish. Exponential growth is the ability to use that a math problem, basically a multiplication to find that. Exponential growth gets that J curve that we see here. But that doesn't look at the whole picture. You have to, in nature, in this example, the trout population, at some point, if the trout kept growing, they would run out of resources and room and food. So logistic growth takes into account the carrying capacity, which is in this case the 2,000 trout for this pond. So we'll look over it there. We're going to look at this is the formula for logistic growth, the recursive formula, where PN is the population in X amount of years. And the rate is, in this example, is 70%. The population was 100 to start with, and the carrying capacity is a 2,000 trout in that pond. So basically, we just have to plug in those numbers. In this case, we started with 100 trout. So for 1 year, it would be the, let's see here, sorry about that. The 100 times 1 would be 1 minus 1, so that's 99. Would be plugged in for the PN minus 1 number. This rate is 70, so it's 0.70. It could turn into a decibel. And then again, you've got the 99, and then you carry capacity of 2,000 and 99. And I went ahead and did the math on those. And this is a logistic growth. So after 1 year, you go from 100 to 164.87. Of course, that's going to be 165 in real fish. And 324, 477, we're going to get 623 and then 761. And that you can see the difference there and what it would be in just exponential growth. So here the fish are just growing without, supposedly without any limit of food or space, and here it gets curved as it goes. Now in 5 years, you're not going to see the big difference in the S and the J curve like we showed in the previous, but over time you will, and you can see how it's a slower build anyway, because as those resources are being used, it does already put a limit on it, which is that factor of K. So that's my project. Basically, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool to learn this stuff. It's stuff that kind of knew intuitively, but to see how it plays out is pretty cool.